map. That is the place they are sending you. In Zamfara state that they have been killing people anyhow, they may send you to one primary school to go there and teach. That is your duty now. No security, or maybe put one on local police that might have soaked himself with alcohol, like the ones we are seeing that will be moping around the whole police force drinking on a broad daylight. They may send you there, and while you are sitting there, these people will come and deal with you. And hence you are from the east, they know that our girls are very beautiful, looking very charmed. What will they do? Know how such a beautiful girl will be in the camp of the Boko boys, and even though, or bandit or whatever, and even though they are waiting for ransom, without them not messing her up. And you will see all these things. You will not agree with us. You will not agree with us for the disintegration of the Zoological Republic of Nigeria. Let's go into the news. I got this news. I was not happy. I was just feeling for our own people. Why will this kind of thing happen, my dear brother? We are scared. Graduates deployed to Zamfara, Sokoto. Orders for NYSC cried out as insecurity worsened. They are crying. You people supposed to... By the way, some of you might not even walk to the court. What is the need of this NYSC certificate so that you get job for zoo? 20,000 naira. 20,000. When you come out, just think of what to do. Throw away that certificate. If you lower yourself down and maybe frying akara, tell yourself you can put it on the notice board there on your signboard. A graduate akara sport. When somebody hear that name, that you are a so person. I saw a woman they did the documentary, who is a Hess woman, you know. She says, you know, something of that nature. When people see your qualification and you lower yourself doing a particular work that is giving you some money, why you are not hoping for that government, people will rush to your business. It's also part of advert. I'm telling you. It's also part. Let's say you are an engineer, mechanical engineer, and you open a workshop and begin to do that mechanic work. Not be say you will go back to university, go they teach all those theory. No, saying that theory we are very good in doing. Those that your mechanical something, you practicalize it. Forget about this thing. You won't be risking your life to go and collect certificate that you hold maybe for the next 15 years now. You have not gotten any job from the government that will demand this useless certificate. You know, when we begin to think like this, things will change in our own side. I'm telling you, forget about the opportunity or whatever. One will tell you. But look at your life. Many have died on that road. Many have been kidnapped, messed up. The trauma is still in the mind of a lot of people whom they rape inside the bush and whatever. They can't regain back their consciousness as a result of what they passed through. That is what you are going to face again, my dear sister, my dear brother. Can't we reason? Can't we get up? Can't we think for once? Some prospective members of the National Youth Service Corps, NYSC, have expressed fear and worries after they were deployed to serve in Zamfara, Katsina, Borno, and other states where insecurity was worsened recently. In a separate interview with Sarah reporters, they said that they would not risk their lives traveling to those volatile states, as tales of banditry, kidnap, and terrorism has become a regular occurrence. You know it. These are their statements. You know it, but you are still going. Even when you say you will not go, the other one will go. This is the reason why the politicians are still cutting away with their evil attitude. They're still succeeding. Because if all of you, this section now, this badge will say we are not going. You have a leader, and as your leader said it, all of you will obey. Say anything Meduguri, Zamfara State, Borno, whatever, all those areas, Kaduna, Katsina, these volatile banditry areas, you say cut it off from NYSC this year, this season. We are not going there. If your leader stand there, definitely people will listen to you. But the thing is that maybe by the time they have said it now, some of you, maybe you have already gotten signal, you have a connection that when you go, it is inside bank you will work, or inside a particular ministry. You know that is where somebody has worked it for you. So as a result of that, when the teamwork is coming, you will break out. And as you break out, somebody must surely follow you. Then the other one will become a weaker team. And this government will continue to take preeminent and be doing their evil things. You know where that this area is full of banditry. You know where that this area is full of evil. Why will you continue to risk your life? Think of your old parents. Think of your brothers and sisters, those who are waiting for you as the light to come and shine into that family, because you have been in school for 4 years, for 5 years, for 6 years, studying. Every money gathered from the family is being sent to you, whereby they themselves are there. Christmas or whatever comes, they will not eat fine, because they want to make sure that you are the light comes out. Now they are trying to, the government that did not help you is trying to use you to play gambling. It's trying to use you to play politics, that indeed every member of a National Youth Service Corps will serve in every part of the country because the country is peaceful. Somebody will come out and show it to the international. Is it not what we have been hearing, reading on the news, whereby you know it is lying to tell you that there is peace? Because after all, Boko Haram has been technically defeated, but they are behaving, they are beheading 40 something people, whereby we are told that it is 110. These are the things they will be telling you, brother. You know this thing, but you don't want to fight, and you sit down there. You are killing yourself. Let's continue. Why some of the graduates requested a deferment of service, others said they would apply for deployment to other states. That is what would have happened. Let them send you to other part of the country. If you must serve your so-called zoological republic for your own life, for your own life, for your own life. Because if I say don't go at all, many of you will not listen, neither will you agree with me. But for your own life, let those states, let about 7 or 8 states in the northern, out of the 19 states of the Northern Zoological Republic, about 10 violent states should be mapped, cancelled completely, that this area shouldn't, nobody should serve within this time now. For your own sake, for your own good, not for me saying, for your own good, and for the sake of your poor widow mother, of your widower, or your orphan brothers and sisters in the village that are waiting for you, believing that you come back safely and become light to that family. For their sake, that is what I'm saying. But as for me, I know that the Zoological Republic will never be good. Bet me, after you take that risk, go to Zamfara and come back, you got no job. You got no job. If you bet me, nothing is coming. So you are just risking your life. You are just risking your life. So they are insisting that people should go there, and these are the reaction, the statement from some people. That area has been so violent, and it shouldn't be advisable for people to go there for any useless service they are talking about. They shouldn't go there. Let's take another news. No need to waste much time on that one. People were just commenting and reacting. Their comment is very wonderful. Their tweet is very good as they are tweeting and reporting. But the thing is that you said something, you could not implement it. It is foolishness. No need to say it. Because whatever you say, make sure you stand on it. You know? Don't be like people who will tell Ipob, but today now you ask them to do, they don't want to do. All right, let's continue with what we are doing. Let's take this news. The Lai Mohammed is still talking. What did this one saying is from The Nation. Yeah, from The Nation. Let's see what it's saying. The headline from The Nation: call for Buhari to resign. A cheap, irresponsible. A cheap, irresponsible. The Lai Mohammed is saying. People are calling for Buhari to resign as a result of the present insecurity, mayhem, chaos, violence, protests, all this hunger, whatever, looting. As a result of all these things happening in the Zoological Republic of Nigeria, people are calling to President General Muhammadu Buhari to do what? To resign. Resign. The thing is that there is no Buhari. There is no Buhari. Buhari is not there. Buhari is dead. Buhari is dead. So these people now, like number one now, like this Lai Mohammed, he knows what is there. So he will not be in support of that. Lai Mohammed know that Buhari is dead long ago and was buried in Saudi Arabia. So they are the cabal that hold the government. So if you say he resign now, another person take over, or how is another person going to take over? Normally now they need to put the, let's say, device take over. He's a Yoruba man. They will not support. In fact, anyhow you do it, their secret must surely from one way or the other leaked, and these people will be hanged or sentenced to jail if Nigeria will indeed do justice over it. Because zoo, nothing good ever come out of zoo. But the thing is that it will not work. The people that you are telling to tell Buhari to resign or whatever are the Buhari themselves. They are the Buharis that you are seeing, because you can never see Buhari again in this world. The Minister of Information, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, has said that the call for President Muhammadu Buhari to resign because of insecurity are cheap and irresponsible. Lai Mohammed, who spoke at a meeting with a member of the newspaper Proprietor Association of Nigeria, NPAN, in Lagos, said that the president cannot prevent from seeing out his second tenure. You see how he put it? Whether you are dying in your number, whether you NYSC people, whether all of you, they send you to Sokoto now and you were bandit, let me put it in that way, or you were hoodlums, or you were gunmen, or you were Boko Harams, you know, they don't care. Buhari don't care. I'm telling you that they are trying to send you there now. Listen to what the line Mohammed is saying. This man is said, the Minister of Information and Culture of the Zoological Republic of Nigeria, the man that had been lying since he's become the whatever minister he is of this particular contraption. He's telling you that nothing, because of this insecurity, you can't. And it will not work, it will not happen for Buhari to resign. So even if you go there and all of you were killed, it's none of their business. Like our brothers in Igodo side that did the 14 minutes broadcast clip that I just repeated here, even if all of you in that village now died, Buhari is not going to resign. You understand? If anything, even if you throw atomic bomb in the zoo, Buhari is not, they are not ready to allow to say Buhari resign. It will not happen. So the earlier you understand the thing that is there, the better for you, so that you know how to tackle it. Stop using some democratic law or whatever, thinking that that is what they are respecting. Did anybody force the prime minister or the president of Peru last 2 weeks to resign? There were protests in Peru, everybody knows, and 2 people died, just 2 people, and this man resigned. It is there in the newspaper. Have you forgotten? We keep on reminding you. What of that of Lebanon? What of that of Lebanon? In Lebanon, which about 2 months now or thereabout, the prime minister or whatever resigned. This man resigned. Why? Because there was explosion. Explosion took place where he appointed people to be working. Not that it is from his fault, but because it happens under his watch, under his regime, he has no option than to do what? Than to step down. And he resigned. You understand? These are the areas, these are the countries that have their people in mind. These are the countries that will be good tomorrow, because they are laying foundation with justice. It will not happen. But here now, Lai Mohammed is just in only this one sentence that I have read. If you go through it, let me read it, you will understand that indeed, even if hell fall, hell lose, even if there is earthquake, eruption, whatever, if that thing in Aso Rock is not ready to say they resign, rather let the zoo burn. You listen to his statement. Lai Mohammed, who spoke at a meeting with a member of Newspaper Proprietors Association of Nigeria, NPAN, in Lagos, said that the president cannot be prevented from seeing out his second tenure until 2023. You know, there's a logic. It doesn't matter in this statement. It doesn't matter. Not just because they kill ordinary 43 people, as they told you. Is that why you say a whole president to resign? How about my brother? Just ordinary 43. They have not killed up to 10,000 or 20,000. You know, and you are telling him to Zoological Republic. Let's continue. He pointed out that contrary to what people think about insecurity, that the situation has changed in the country since Buhari came to power. He said, in the wake of the killing, there have been calls in some quarters for Mr. President to resign. Well, let me say it here that this call amounts to playing dirty politics with the issue of security and it is cheap and irresponsible. Are you listening? Let me repeat this sentence again. He said, in the wake of the killing, there have been calls in some quarters for Mr. President to resign. Well, let me say here that these calls amount to playing dirty politics with the issue of security, and it is cheap and irresponsible. That is what Lai Mohammed is telling you. In other words, not the president speaking. These are the Otimpus of the president, and the Otimpus of the president are the real president you are seeing, because you cannot hear from Buhari. We only see picture that somebody went and see him and they shake hand. Femi Adesina will post those pictures, the person will shake hand. If you talk, you don't enter problem now. If you ever talk anything negative, your own don't finish. It is only brave man out of 200 million people can come out and say it. The person of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to tell you the gospel truth that this man is dead. So now you hear what Lion Mohammed is telling you, that you cannot go nothing will happen, that this is cheap and irresponsible just because of the killing, just because they just killed 43. Is it the killing has been there? You asking Buhari just to calm down? Come on, have common sense, brother. We are telling you this thing, that indeed you are into a big mess, and if you don't revolt it, that is the end of you. How are we going to revolt this thing? Push for the disintegration. Push for the disintegration of this contraption. We are in a contraption, demonic one. We are already inside it, and it's eating us. If you don't shout, you will end up like others. Look at the statement of your whole information minister, Lai Mohammed. Look at his statement. You will also remember the statement. What was his name? The media publicity to the president, Garba Shehu. Garba Shehu, in an interview, remember he was blaming the farmers. He was blaming them. Garba Shehu was blaming those people. We will continue to remind you everything. He was blaming them that there was no clearance from the military. The same military you told us, the same military that told us, or through you, I don't know who said that technically you have been defeated, that there's no any part of Nigeria that is ceded to Boko Haram. The news headlines are there online. You Google it out, you will see it. Then this farmer might have heard it, that there is lafia, there is everything. They rush to go and harvest their crops, because if they don't harvest it at the right time, it will waste. And on the process, the seed you planted, the evil seed you planted that is growing, Boko Haram came and slaughtered them. And now people are calling for the resignation of the president. Lai Mohammed is telling you that this thing is nothing. And Garba Shehu, in his interview, telling the world that is the fault of those people. Are you not catching things from all these things? Are you not understanding something? Can't you get the logic out of what we are giving you? And you are still there believing nonsense, following these evil people. My dear brother, when are you going to change? When is the understanding going to come into your brain? But we will continue to do what the Most High asks us to do. We will continue. We are not afraid of you, because we believe in truth, and it's only truth that will set you free. Let's finish the news. Mr. President was elected in 2015 for a 4-year term and re-elected in 2019 for another 4-year term. No amount of hysterical calls for resignation will prevent him from serving out his term. Quoted Lai Mohammed, Minister of Information and Culture of the Zoological Republic of Nigeria. So brother, as you are listening there now, if herdsmen come, just as you are listening to me now, if the herdsmen come with live video, let's say with Facebook Live, and they are cutting your head, even inside the market in Abuja, or in Guzo, in Kano, in whatever you are that place now, or in Medugri market, just come in there and they are cutting your head, cutting you into pieces, and they are doing it on Facebook Live. According to the statement of this Lai Mohammed, the Minister of Information, according to his statement, Buhari will never resign. It will not amount to the resignation of this president, because he was elected to finish his tenure by all means, whether good or bad. No law, no constitution, nothing that can truncate it, even though he truncated that of Shegari in 1983. But as at now, how the way the zoo politics is being played, that nobody can stop him until he finished in 2023 and look for another younger demon and more dangerous and hand him over, and he continue to push on if the zoo will still be alive altogether by that time. I want you to understand the things that are going on. I want you to understand, so that you will not have faith. You won't have hope in this thing, in this contraption. Come on. Look at what a minister is telling you openly. He did not, this is no more being diplomatic, say, okay, we'll know how to do it, this, that, just cover it up, but go inside and continue to do their evil. He said it, stated it there categorically that it's not going to work. Pump and plain, black and white. And there is nothing you can do for it, because they are ready for you. Brother, they are ready for you. Now, let me put things in context. I'm still reading what he said. We are quoting him according to Nation newspaper, The Nation. Now, let me put things in context. Before Mr. President assumed office, Boko Haram could stroll into any city, especially in the north, to carry out deadly attack. Abuja, the nation's capital, Kano, Meduguri, Jos, Damaturu, etc. We are regularly targeted. Motor parks, churches, mosques, shopping complex. We are not spared. Today, that is a thing of the past. Suicide bombers used to have a field day, detonating their bombs and killing innocent people. Therefore, calling on Mr. President to resign every time there is a setback in the war on terror is an endless distraction and a cheap politicking. Let's stop playing politics with the issue of security. Lai Mohammed from Nation newspaper. If you have wisdom, you can understand what is there. Whether they kill or they don't kill is none of their business. That this man must finish his tenure, and whatever that is happening is not their business. It doesn't concern them. They have been killing Boko Haram has been there killing people. So this is not the time, not because they are into power right now, not because they are into power right now, that you will come and tell them what to do. Wait, let them finish their tenure. You know, that is what Nigeria does. Just like when we will preach to some people about Biafra, somebody will say, is it now that we are about to be governor or win a house of rep or whatever, that my uncle or my son or my people is going to be minister? Wait, let's finish. If you agree with him, say, by the time they finish, another one will tell you the same story and things will continue. The same thing Lai Mohammed is telling you. Is it now that we are in power? This thing don't happen. No. Wait, let us finish and hand over. Another one will come, tell you, let's be done. Brother, tomorrow, now your turn. Even as the day is breaking now, maybe you are dead already. You are dead already, because a lot of things are happening. A lot of things are happening. Can Nigeria ever be good? The answer is no. The answer is no. Then why are you waiting? That is why you are a Homo sapien. There is difference between you and other animals according to biological scientists. There is difference. You are a Homo sapien. When you see danger coming, it is your duty to revolt or to move out. In Igbo adage, they will say that it is only a tree that you tell that you will cut and it will stand there. But when you tell a human being that you are going to kill him or cut him, before you come back, that human being will move out. You know, that is an popular Igbo adage. But you, a zoologian, is behaving like the tree. You are no more acting like a Homo sapien. You know it, and you are risking your life. Just as somebody now will agree and go to Meduguri to serve, taking the risk, and you will be there calling God, Jesus, Allah to help you. whereby you see the danger and you walk in. Not that you were there and danger come, then you can cry for divine power to deliver you. But you heard that there is danger and you put your head, and on the midst of that danger you start crying. If nothing happens, then tomorrow people like you will come out and say, where is your God, and all those things. You know, God is not foolish. He is a very intelligent God, and God hates foolish people. If you read the scripture very well, book of Proverbs condemn foolishness most of the time. You know, just look at it now. You will walk into evil, into danger zone, and you will be killed. So behave like a Homo sapien. Pull yourself out of this before the thing will kill you. What have you gained from Nigeria for these years? What do you think you are going to gain? You are an educated person. Study other countries, how they developed. Did England develop under one day? England developed after years of production, years of development. Buildings were going on. Go to developing area like in the Far East, like say Asia area or whatever. If you see a developing area, you see construction going on day and night. You know that indeed these people are developing. You see the development. You see the infrastructures being put in together. Then you know that indeed this area is going to develop or going to be good. Whatever they tell you in the next 10 years, 15 years, you are going to see it. It is working there. It is not miracle, or maybe it's going to happen sudden. It is working gradually. They tell you hypertrain project. You see it. They start it. They tell you this. They tell you that. Constructions of the road, skyscrapers. You see it is going on day and night. Now you in the zoo, after 60 years, but somebody is telling you it's going to be good, but there is no such a thing, such foundation you are seeing today. Now as I'm talking to you, there is nothing you see on the ground that will project you to that future they are telling you, and you are believing them. Come on, with all your education in this modern world, you are still believing them that this thing is going to work. That is why white people call us monkeys. Monkey. You go to school, study how many years did it take them to reach here? We are developing, building things gradually. Each company, each building, go and check. Some skyscrapers, it took them 18 months, 20 months, 15 months, 30 months to finish it. You know, and you go there, you count the number of skyscrapers that were there. Then check your own country that they are telling you that they are going to build this, it's going to be like this, it's going to be like this. What is on ground? What is on ground presently? Now I'm not talking of tomorrow. Today, what is on ground? If not okebeke, if not okebeke that somebody will give to you to empower you. If not okebeke, tell me what is on ground. Nothing. Roads are not good. They bring foreign companies. They keep them there in the zoo. The foreign company will be there receiving huge salaries that you citizens are not receiving, because they are using their face to scam you. You will hear that so contracts have been awarded to this foreign company. Then the foreign company will take their tractors and move around and do some parade, some military parade, as if they have anything. You know those military parade they used to do. The parade may do some pasmagas, stand the tractor, you know, pour some sand on the street, then they will park. They will give them their own percentage out of that billions of naira or dollar, whatever contract they are awarded. They'll give them their own percentage, and the company will go back. Before you realize, it has taken 6 months. You say, look at them, look at their tractor. They are waiting maybe to give them money, or they'll tell you that it is raining season. Let the rain pass, then they will start to work again. Before you know it, the money has already paid for a bungalow in Dubai. The money has already paid for a skyscraper, you know, in China, or in Malaysia, or in Singapore, or in France. The money has already paid for a particular building, and you are there waiting, hoping that after raining season, that this construction company you see they use as a mirage, you know, to scam you, will start work to construct that road. No, after the raining season, the only thing you start seeing is accident. Your brother will die there, your sister will die there, your car will spoil there. There won't be movement. That is the only thing you see. And somebody is telling you that this country called Zoological Republic of Nigeria will be good, and you don't see anything being planting that will make it to be good tomorrow, and you still believe. And people are there telling you Every day we come out to tell you, stop this nonsense, stop it, you will end Nigeria. But you call us hate speech. We don't know what we are doing. Even your pastors will prophesy all manner of nonsense against us and whatever. People will hate us. But look at you. My annoyance is that you are educated. You are not as illiterate as the poor woman in the village who don't know how civilization come, who don't know how development started. You go to school. You have your handset there. You are using an Android. You are connected to internet. You can Google anything out and study it and know. And somebody is telling you that Nigeria will be good. Nigeria will be good. Nothing is on ground working. Nothing. There is nothing. Tell me one powerful infrastructure that is working that place. The stadium you used 53 billion to build in 2005, 2003 during the time of General Olusegun Obasanjo. Now you need 181 million just to clean the grass. Just to clear the grass that have grew up inside that stadium. We are not talking of maintaining it or what do you call it, let's say to repaint it again or whatever. We are not talking of that one. When you come to that area now, let's say they push Zoological Republic to host a particular event now, they will mount out billions just to maintain that, not maintain, just to put it in order for that event. You see how the waste money, nothing is growing, nothing is working. But such stadium in England, such stadium in France, such stadium in Italy is making millions for the government because clubs are playing football there day and night. Manchester is playing for their own. Lions are playing in their own. Juventus is playing in their own. All those they are there playing football. Government is collecting tax. And things are moving. This is how countries develop. Things are moving. You are on your own. Nothing is moving. It's not going left and right. Light, common light you don't have. And we keep on telling you this. And now they want to send you to Zamfara to go and serve. You are a graduate, an educated person. And you are there. You are there believing that when you have sold crude oils in 60 years. 60 years. Even after selling crude oil in 60 years. There is a pandemic. And they brought food for you to eat while you are being locked down, locked inside your house. Your governor hide the food. Even in Plateau State, they went and be arresting people who took it dummy. Come on. And this is the government you are waiting that is telling you is going to be good tomorrow. And you still believe. This is why you are called monkey. You are a monkey. You are a monkey. It's better we criticize ourselves, tell ourselves the truth. What are we holding there? Common electricity you don't have. Nothing is working. When somebody rise up to talk or this, that, you give him name, you support the government. Hate speech, this, that, Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, Biafra, secessionists, all manner of names. That is where you see yourself. Tell me how Nigeria is going to be good in the next 5 years, 10 years without anything on ground now working. Is it railway? You tell me that they are constructing railway. The one they do now that is helping them to run away from kidnapping along Abuja-Kaduna road is breaking down on the road. Even you entering that train now, you must be careful. Because any day where you go break down, train no be like a car. Where you go break down, you just bring mechanic, they fix them, you just go. That one you need to do, the work is not my work. You need to do the work very well before you begin to move. So on the process, the Boko Buhari boys can come there and handle you very well. They handle you very well. Choose the number of people they want and go their way. Then before they will come and fix something and take it off. Is it that trend you tell me that is an infrastructure they are putting, that you are going to have a movable transportation in 2025, 2027, whereby the one you have now is not good? The one you have now is not good. Think and be part of what we are doing. Now people are crying in Igodo, in a particular local government in Edo State, as I broadcasted the broadcast of somebody from his Facebook, how the herdsmen has already surrounded that particular local government. Before you know it now, you start hearing. I have said it before, let me repeat it again. Listen, my dear brother. If Buhari did not resign after killing people in Castena. Remember Castena banditry and killing. Don't forget it. We have been giving you the broadcast here steady. If Buhari did not, he didn't even care He did not care the one of Meduguri, Kano, Kaduna, all these areas, his own people. Is it you in the south? As they surround this area now, maybe one day they strike, they kill 50 people, 100 people, 200 people, and they tell you that it is 10 or 14. Do you think that Buhari will move? Do you think that that thing, or the people that call themselves Buhari, do you think that Lai Mohammed will even say this kind of thing he said in Nation newspaper? Do you think? No, because you are nobody. You are a slave. Didn't you hear what their master tell them? These people should be our conquered territory and walking tools, you know. The area that will be walking tools and the area that will be conquered territory. Willing tools. Haven't you had it? Would you ever be worried when your slave is sick? And when you were not worried, let me put it in this way. You were not so worried when your son was sick and admitted in the hospital. Is it when your servant is even better? We are slaves, you know. Most of us from East. Is it when your slave that you even want to die is complaining of headache? That will call that one headache. The man who did not move when his son was admitted in the hospital, is it when he's a slave that he can pick at any time and slaughter for ritual and do whatever, is having headache that he will be worried? You see why you have to wake up. If you will listen to what we are telling you, and we must continue. Let's take this news before we now open our line for interaction, because yesterday I didn't open the line, so I must open line today. I must open the line so you can call in if you have anything to chip in. Boko Haram, this is coming from Daily Post. Boko Haram, we will not help Nigeria again. Boko Haram will not help Nigeria again. Buhari rubbished us after Jonathan left. Machineries. You know that the government, people are suggesting for them to bring machineries. So it's like there is a contractor or whatever, or who is contracting it for them. What they are telling them presently now, that they are not going to, you know, listen to them because of the game they played. Let's see here one or two sentences from this one. This one is from Daily Post, 3rd December 2020. You know, so let's see what the foreign missionaries are saying. Days after Northeast governors urge President Muhammadu Buhari to use the missionaries to fight Boko Haram, the foreign military contractors earlier engaged by Nigeria have vowed never to return. You hear? The people, the foreign military contractors that were engaged with the zoo before, they have already vowed not to return with reasons. We will listen, just keep on listening. The fighters took the battle to terrorists in Zambiza Forest and other enclave during the administration of President Goodluck Jonathan. You see, things, evil of Buhari now is vindicating Goodluck Jonathan, you know, evil of Buhari. But that time, everybody, including pastors, they are protesting on the street to say they are Nigeria. No pastors are doing those things now. You see? When people begin to insult your church and all those things, this is the reason of all these things. We will see people coming out with their church member protesting. Let us not mention anybody, but you know the people we are talking about, you know. They will come out protesting, talking, good Lord Jonathan, because he's a Christian, their own fellow Christian. Talk now, make these people come cut off your head or burn your church. Because you know, say they know the joke, you know. That is it, and that is how it's going. One day you go stay there, then go come cut off your head because they know the joke. And now you will be big man pastor. Now you then they look for. You know, during the time of Jonathan, this report now is telling us that these missionaries working in the Goodluck's administration, that they even try to finish everything about the Boko boys. You know, let's continue to listen. The fighters took the battle to the terrorists in Zambiza Forest and other enclave during the administration of President Goodluck Jonathan. Then Nigeria covertly brought in military technical advisors regarded as missionaries from South Africa and the former Soviet Union. These are the area they brought these missionaries ahead of 2015 general election. The hitmen The hitmen day and night dealt Boko Haram severe blows. They were daily. Everybody knows that because we see the clip is still there online. Jonathan went to Baja. Jonathan went to Baja to strengthen the soldiers as a result of the success they achieved within that area by scraping off Boko Haram completely. Can Buhari go to Baja? Can Lai Mohammed go to... Can Buratai himself, Lieutenant General Toko Buratai, can you go to Baja just to go and see your fellow soldiers? Major General John Eneche, the coordinator, can you go there? You cannot. Even no soldier in Baja now. Baja belongs to Boko boys. But during the time of Jonathan, because he's a honest man, he was doing it. He tried his possible best to save the zoo. But you people did not. Regional security, defense, and the diplomatic source were aware of this development. A lot of things were a success were happening, and people saw it. There was also a tactic confirmation by Jonathan that two companies were providing trainers and technicians to help Nigerian forces. Jonathan was honest, pure, and clean. But remember that these people demonized his name. As if, including his own Christian brothers and sisters, there is no any kind of name they didn't give to him. That time, there's nothing like banditry, there's nothing like kidnapping, there's nothing like hoodlums, there's nothing like gunmen, there's nothing like all these things. It was just that Boko Haram. Even ISWAP have not yet come in, as at the time of Jonathan. They were honest to destroy this thing. But for you to see evil, when evil comes in, Buhari's government is evil. Now, call for the warrior to return and the outrage in attack by Boko Haram and the ISWAP are being made. Last Saturday, more than 40 farmers were slaughtered at Koheshba village. The gruesome murder sparked global outrage. Speaking to PR Nigeria, one of the facilitators of soldiers of fortunate decree, the prosecution and the persecutor of foreigners and Nigerian counterpart who participated in the war after President Muhammadu Buhari assumed office, he said, in fact, some of our covert operation and activities of operative in Nigeria, including incurred casualties, were exposed as working for missionaries. Immediately Buhari come in, understand what he's trying to tell you here. Immediately Buhari come in, all their tactics were exposed. Imagine that even highly classified and decoded transaction of operational purposes were exposed as corruption. This is how they send these people out. They expose everything they were doing, and on that process they send them away. The game, because Buhari in his mind has an agreement with the Boko Haram. So he believed that he can stop them. It is easier to confirm what we did because we were able to recover dozens of towns from Boko Haram from at least 3 states in the northeast at the time. This is an open secret. Everybody knows it. You people really ransacked everywhere, nearly to end. Had it been Jonathan succeeded in 2015, Boko Haram would have ended by now, He expressed disappointment that some Nigerian military and intelligence officers who participated in 2014-2015 operation were retired, prosecuted, and convicted because they were speaking the truth. The senior contractor stated that the missionaries find it difficult to work in a country where their operations, strategy, and the thinking are exposed to the media and judicial processes. Before you know it, whatever they conclude, they will publish it. That we are going to attack Boko Haram from. You think that they are saying it in a good heart. They are leaking the secret to the Boko Haram to take cover over it. And these people are not ready to come back. The secret agent hinted that top government officials at the federal and the state level are reaching out to them, but retreated their resolve not to come back. They are calling them now from the federal and from the state for these foreign military contractors to return back to come and assist. But they are telling them they are not, as a result of this evil that is going on presently now. Because for you to come and work for Zoological Republic now, you are taking risk, mostly as a foreigner, where you are valid in your own country. Nigeria did not value her own citizen. Is it you? If you die, they will just do some camouflage, you know, as if it pains them, but in their heart you are nobody, because human life worth nothing inside the Zoological Republic of Nigeria. Daily Post reported that the founder of a specialized tax training equipment and protection STT EPIN Eben Brow revealed that Buhari stopped their raid against insurgency. This is a white guy who is reporting Buhari stopped their raid when he took over because it is a deal. Do you see why Lai Mohammed made that statement in the Nation newspaper? Do you see why he's telling you that it's not today that they have been killing? Even they kill, nothing will remove Buhari. You see, this man is telling you that Buhari stopped their raid because they don't want, all of them are working hand in hand, you know. They are working hand in hand. Brow said their proposal was antagonized and politicized by Buhari and his team even before they assumed office. You know, immediately Jonathan lost election before handover. It's like even Jonathan don't have access to things, despite he's still the democratic elected president as at that time. Remember when they caught a particular airline that went to South Africa with a huge amount of money, you know, to buy arms illegally, as they don't want to sell arms to Jonathan then, courtesy of Obama, Bin Laden, and crooked Hillary Clinton. You remember what happens as at that time, you know, Jonathan has no access to all this thing. Immediately he lost that election, he cannot even do, the whole world was against him, let me put it in that way. The whole world was against Jonathan. That money, Jonathan could not recover it as at that time. So Buhari started tormenting the government of Jonathan even while he was in the office before handing over. That is what this man is confirming right now. This man, this Bowell, the white guy or whoever that is the contractor of these foreign machineries, you know, Buhari refused. Buhari refused, you know. He said Buhari stopped them. Bowell said their proposal was antagonized and politicized by Buhari and his team even before they assumed office. Even before they assumed office. The initial three-phase campaign strategy known as Operation Anvil to degrade and destroy Boko Haram in Borno State was rejected by his advisors. He added, the plan they brought out, you want these terrorists to go, okay, this is our plan. This is our plan. This is the strategy. If you approve it now, we'll enter there and end anything Boko Haram. Buhari, his advisors, Lai Mohammed them, Toko Buratai, El Rufai, Garba Shehu them, all the cabals, they gathered together. They said, no, 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 no. We planted these people there in order to remove Jonathan. And now we have succeeded in Jonathan. These are our children. These are our brothers. We are Fulanis, even including the Bauchi state governor. All of them are there. We want our people to come in, let them kill the indigenous people, destroy them, and let us take over Zoological Republic. They tell this man, no, no, no. This your idea, this your campaign strategy known as Operation Anvil will never be accepted in this country called Zoological Republic. Do you want to finish our Boko boys, our Boko Haram that we use as a franchise to be receiving, to be scamming the whole world? As they see killing now, they release money, just as they have killed 43 farmers now, and with Al Jazeera say it is 110. Don't you know that there will more money will pump in? Organization will send money. We know what we are doing. So we don't need this your Operation Anvil to destroy our way of eating. We are black people. We are Fulanis. This is how we behave. So get out from here. That is how the thing was rejected. The man said that their advice were rejected by the advisors. Because of those who are clamoring for foreign mercenaries to come and help you in fighting Boko Haram. Look at what was on ground before. Look at what was on ground before, because you may not know all these things. You won't understand unless we reveal it to you, unless we dig deeper and reveal it to you so that your eyes can see. Brown recalled that the company was willing to stay back in the Northeast, but the president made it known that the company's presence would not be tolerated under his administration. This thing is being published by Daily Post. Go to Daily. I'm not lying, because as you are hearing it from Radio Biafra now, you may think that it is propaganda. It is being published on 3rd of December 2020 in Daily Post. You see it there. It's an interview made by the man who is, they are willing to stay in the Northeast until Boko Haram is being illuminated, completely erased from the surface of the Northeast. But the President Buhari administration, that time Buhari was alive. Oh, don't think that it is the cabal. No, Buhari was alive. Buhari told them that their presence are no more needed to be tolerated under his administration. He don't want. Shekau is his brother. Shekau is his counterpart, that they will sort things out. And that is why they are killing you day and night. This is Radio Biafra HAUSA service coming to you from the platform of Radio Biafra London, under the leadership of one and only Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Ahmadike one of Biafra land. Our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the only incorruptible leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. He is the director of Radio Biafra and her television, and this broadcast is coming to you from me, a servant of the Most High, a servant of the indigenous people of Biafra, and a proud disciple of our leader in the person of Nwachineke. Let us see this news before we go to HAUSA. Let us see this news. Senate approve immediate reconstruction, dualization of Kano to Niger Republic road. Senate, they approve it. Senate approves immediate reconstruction, dualization of Kano Niger Republic road. You're supposed to be thinking, why this Niger of a thing? What is that in Niger? If Nigeria should need for international boundary, that will be feeding them, they should think of semi-border. Where things are happening, where there is ocean. Not in the desert, to tell you that Muhammad Yusuf, who is from Niger, is your president. Think for one moment. They have approved it. Let's see the news. The Nigerian Senate on Wednesday adopted a motion sponsored by the Senator Jibrin Bauru, representing Kano North Senatorial District, of the reconstruction and the dualization of Kano, Dambata, Kazuri, Daura, Niger border. It was approved immediately. They did not waste time on that. The motion, which was co-sponsored by Senator Baba Kaita Ahmed, representing Katsina North, maintained that the road from Kano State to Niger would be of economic importance to the country. One of the prayers which was sustained after the debate was the provision of adequate funding in 2021 budget. I hope you are listening. A lot of things you can make out of this thing now. Number one is that why everything Niger? Memorandum of understanding have been signed with taking crude oil from Biafra land into Niger, refine it and return it back. You cannot build refinery in Nigeria, but you have to use the one in Niger that can refine 25,000 capacity, whereby you have the one in the zoo that can refine 45,000 capacity. Why? Because the president of Nigeria presently now is Muhammad Yusuf, and he is the one parading himself as Buhari. You must have that in mind. $1.9 billion contract of railway has been approved. I say $1.9 billion railway contract has been approved from Kano, Kaduna to Niger. Why? Can't we think? What are we getting from Niger? Nothing. Niger need to survive from us. In other words, it is what will the crumbs that fall out of our table that they're supposed to enjoy of, not the mega event. You need to think. You need to think. Zoologians, you need to think. Open your brain and think. Understand what is going on. Listen now. They have approved. They did not mention the money, but in order to help it to justify the 2021 budget, they have added the dualization of the road from Kano, Katsina to Niger. Dualize the road. The road have to be in two now. Double lane, no more one lane. This costs billions of naira. Why this Niger? What are we getting? I assure you, I bet you everything in this world that if you construct a good road between east and west and you are collecting toll gate there, or you construct a road between east and north or west and north, I'm telling you, you will make more money from it, from this nonsense they are constructing to Niger. Because over there, some of them, what they will just hearing there as they are coming out is rankadede, kulalapa, alakiaeka. People won't even pay. People will not even pay ordinary toll gate for government to recover what they have spent. There are things playing. There are a lot of things there. They want to use Niger as their safe haven now, to develop it to become their Dubai, as people have predicted. And you know, all these people are grandsons of Niger people and whatever. They can use Niger for everything. They are preparing Niger. If war breaks in Nigeria, missionaries can come from there and fight for them. You don't know all these things. They must do this thing because the man in the Aso Rock is Muhammad Yusuf from Niger. A lot of things are there. But you cannot understand, zoologians. You cannot understand. Look at what is going on. Then you take your crude oil to Niger, and you refine it and you bring it back. Then Niger people will have work to do. Your people will only be eating, looking for money from where and there to buy the product that was originally from their soil, refined in Niger, and bring back to them in a high price for them to buy. When are we going to have sense? And when we call you to join the disintegration of the Zoological Republic of Nigeria, you will not listen to us. You will be calling us names. You will be saying all manner of things. Everything is working out now in your face. What can you make out of this news now? What did you understand on this news? Or are you just following it verbally like that? Is that how you are just following things? Can't you just see that danger is ahead of you? If not, why will such a thing be approved immediately in their so-called House of Assembly? Why will such contract be approved instantly? That is the question somebody need to ask himself. The only place you ask yourself good question is when things come to Biafra something, Nnamdi Kanu, you will have sense to antagonize, to attack, to destabilize what we are doing. Look at all these things. Why would that road be approved? Enugu Onitsha road is there. Enugu Igwocha road. These are federal roads that can yield money, that can yield millions. They are not talking about it, but it is Niger, to connect Kano to Niger, where terrorism will be coming in and flowing out. And you don't want to wake up. You don't want to wake up. This is Radio Biafra HAUSA Service 2 coming to you from the platform of Radio Biafra London. We will be summarizing our broadcast right now in our HAUSA language, and after that our line will be open for calling and other interaction. In case you are willing, you just excite patient a bit, and the lines will be open in a moment. But first of all, we need to summarize in our HAUSA language.
Indigenous. your kingdom come. Let your kingdom come. Let your kingdom come. Let your will be done on earth. Let your kingdom come. Let your kingdom come. Let your kingdom come. Let your will be done on earth.
da lokaci ba daya bane kuma Allah ya yi ta da gangan domin idinga nuna maka tuna maka ya gya maka wai shi Allah kuma shi ne ba mai duniya kuma shi ya yi ta da gangan domin kai ka dinga ji tsoron shi kuma ka dinga koye bayan gaskiya saboda duk inda ka gani gaskiya wajen ne shi Allah ike ko waye ne fadata ka kujida da shi ka bisa saboda maganin Allah ne ya fada a daina nunawa a daina yi tunani a daina kalowa maganin gaskiya idan an fadata da gaskiya kana nufi kana tunani kana kalo wannan magana yanzu da waye ne ya fadata ga kaza kaza saboda shi baran yi da shi ba a'a baka yi da kyau ba baka yi da kyau ba Allah yana so duk inda maganan gaskiya fito ka yi da shi jama'a shi yasa kowane lokaci za mu dinga yi maka tuna maka wannan abin domin kai ka dinga yi ta kuma idan ka yi abu zai yi kyau abin da yasa kana sha wuya yanzu a Nigeria abin da yasa kana sha wuya yanzu bayan da arziki wanda Allah ya ba da Nigeria abin da yasa kana shan wahala saboda ba gaskiya a lokaci daya ba gaskiya shi yasa kana shan wuya kuma idan ka ki yadda da maganan mu abokina haka zaka ci gaba kuma kana shan wuya saboda idan ba gaskiya ba ne sai dai wahala kawai jama'a yau mun fito kuma domin mu yi muku magana mu kawo muku labari abin da ike faruwa a Nigeria yanzu kafin fara wannan labari akwai wani abin nan wanda na sa magana abin da aka yi a Igodo a Edo State idan ka ji mu muka ce Igodo asalin inda ka san Edo State asalin sunansa Igodo akwai abin da yake faru a wajen yanzu wannan abu ya kai minti 14 suna magana sun tare hanya wai ba wanda zai wuce sai dai lokacin da gwamnati zai zo ya salame su wai ga su fulani sun cika koyensu kuma sun kakama mutum 12 suna ta kashe mutane suna yi abin da suke gan dama ba security ba yan sanda ba sojoji ba kome da kome kuma ba su da bindiga wanda za su iya yake su wannan abin ne ike faru a Igodo inda kasin da Edo State irin wannan abin yana tuna maka kuma yana fito da gaskiya akan maganan da muke yi kowane lokaci kowane lokaci muna gaya muku Najeriya bare yi kyau ba, a tashi a dare Najeriya kowa ya koma garinsa, amma wannan sun mu ba su yi da ba, sai dai zage za su dinga yi mana, amma mu ba ruwan mu da zage tunda gaskiya ne muke fada. Gashi an kashe mutane a mene sunan garin nan Zambamari a Borno State, Zambamari a Borno State. Bayan wannan kuma gashi abin da yake faru a Igodo yanzu da waɗansu gari dai waɗansu sun mutu ba wanda ya fada yi maganansu ba kyau. Kana ji muna fada wannan abin domin kai ka tashi ka yi da mu a hada baki a yi abin da a yi gaskiya wanda ya kamata a yi. Ba kyau kana hada mutane da yawa a wuri daya, ka fito da mutane ka hada su a wuri daya, ba kyau jama'a, ba kyau wallahi. A tashi a tabbatar abin da za a yi, kuma abin da za a yi gaskiyan ne muka gaya muku, rabawa kawai, ba kowa zai iya zona a gida daya, ba kowa zai iya zona a gida daya. Akwai inda girman ka zai kai baraka iya zona da waɗansu mutane, haka ne duniya ike, kuma shine damuwan Najeriya yanzu. Ga mu yanzu muka tare a cikin Najeriya ba ma cin gaba, araba kawai, kowa e koma, kowa e tashi, kuma e zona inda Allah ya ce za su zona. Amma in ba haka ba, haka kawai za a dinga zona, abu yana faru a kanmu. To ga labarori wanda muke da shi, bar mu dan sa baki kadan. Yaran masu NYSC yanzu daga kudu ana so a kai su a arewa, kuma wajen da an sani ba lafiya. Yana da kyau saboda Allah, yana da kyau, ba kyau irin wannan cuta ne ana so a cutan wannan mutane saboda an san su waɗansu su yan Biafra ne, waɗansu su yan Oduduwa ne, tun da kashe-kashen bai kai garin su ba ne. Ga inda gwamnati Najeriya yake so ya kashe su a banza, mutum ya gama makaranta shekara 4, shekara 5, shekara 6, kuma kana so ka kai shi wajen da har sojojin kama ana kashewa, har yan sandanka da bindigan shi ana kashewa, kuma kana so ka tura wata yarinya, wata yaro wanda ba shi da ko ada a hannu. Yana da kyau saboda Allah, ba kyau. To abin da ana so a yi, tambaya na ya za kai ka wajen a ce kana bauta ma kasan nka kaza kasa wanda bai yi maka wani amfani, sai dai kashe ka kawai. Ni na ba da shawara su kar su je saboda kana je wajen a kashe ka a banza. To kuma gwamnati wanda bai yi magana ba, Buhari ya ki soka bayan mutanen da ana kashewa a arewa. To idan an ka kashe mutane a kudu, kana ganin shi zai shafe shi? Ba ruwan shi dai, shi bare damu da kansa ba, shi bare damu ba, saboda tun da aka kashe mutane arewa ma damuwan shi ma shi bai yi magana, balanta ce an kashe mutum daga kudu. To jama'a, shawara muke ba da mutane, kar ka je. Ga kuma labarin mu na biyu daga Nation newspaper muke fito da wannan. Lai Muhammad yanzu ne yake defending Buhari, mutane suna kira wai Buhari esoka tun ka shigo mulkin ka abu Nigeria ya zuma worst. Nigeria ya shiga wuta wanda ba wanda zai iya sa hannu ya fito da Nigeria. Buhari ka soka, amma ga baba kaman Lai Muhammad, Dattijo Aziki, ya kamata ce Lai Muhammad ake Dattijo Aziki malami kaman kai, amma bakinka ta cika da kariya, zuciyanka ya cika da baki, babu fari wanda zai takwa fito a bakin wannan mutum. Sai kariya zai dinga kariya kowane lokaci jama'a. Shi ne yake gaya ma mutane wai idan kana kariya wai saboda wannan kashe-kashe wanda yake cin gaba a Nigeria, wai akan wannan abun wai Buhari ya soka, wai wasa kake yi. Kuna jinsa? Wai idan saboda wannan kashe-kashe ne kana kariyawa Buhari ya soka, wai wallahi wasa kuke yi, wai bare yiwu ba, kuma Buhari bare soka ba, injinta. Menene yake fadawa? Wai lokaci kafin Buhari ya shigo, wai an fara ana ta koko ne masalaci, an fara ana koko ne cocina, an fara ana kakashe mutane, ana kama mutane. Irin wannan abun yana faru kafin Buhari ya shigo. wai ya kuma Buhari wanda aka zaɓe shi ya shigo a ce mishi soka wai dole ne zona a wajen ya gama shekara hudunsa kuma da wani shekara hudu kafin ya soka. In ba haka ba duk abin da kuke fada ba ruwansa, shi kuma ba zai soka ba jama'a. Njilai Muhammad shi ike koye bayan Buhari da irin wannan bakin zunubi da irin wannan kashe-kashen mutane wanda ike tafiya a Nigeria yanzu. Shi ya ki yin magana, shi ya ki ce Buhari mai gida na wanda ya sa ne aiki wallahi milikin mu ba kyau. A'a, bayan wannan shi ya yi da shi kuma shi yana koye bayan sa wai bare suka ba jama'a. Ba kana gane abu wani abu wajen abun da ka zaka kamata ka gane a cikin wannan magana wanda shi Lai Muhammad yake fada saboda ba Buhari. Ba Buhari, kana ji Buhari ai su ne Buhari din. Su ne Buhari din, ba Buhari saboda ba wani wanda zai fito yanzu a ce wai shi na asalin Buhari wanda muka sani 2015. Shi wannan mutum ya riga ya resu kuma an birna da shi a Saudi Arabia tun 2017. Mai gidan mu Mazin nan da kana ya giya muku amma baraku ya da ba. Baraku ya da ba jama'a. Amma yanzu mu za mu dinga giya muku gaskiyan, kuma gaskiyan za mu dinga fito muku jama'a. Saboda ba Buhari shi yasa za su dinga wannan magana sai dai suka gama wannan shekara hudu. Amma kafin a gama wannan shekara hudu mai kai wanda kana saurare ni yanzu baraka zona da ranka zaka mutu kafin lokacin. Saboda wannan Lai Muhammad maganan da yayi, saboda ya ce ba yau ba amna kashe-kashe kuma za ci gaba da kashin, kuma bai shafe su, kuma gwamnatin su bare su siya ba sai sun gama. Idan baka gane abu ka gane wannan abun, saboda wanda ya ji magana dinmu sati wanda ya wuce, wata wanda ya wuce yanzu sun mutu gaba daya, yanzu an kashe su. Kuma haka ne za kashe ka, haka ne za zuwa kashe ka a banza a gidanka gobe, haka za kashe ka a gidanka gobe. Kuma tun da baraka yi da mu ba in a maganan da muke yi shine labari. Kuma na uku wanda muka da shi a nan, ana nima a tamako daga waɗansu sojoji na turawaje su zo su tamake Nigeria a cire a kashe Boko Haram a Nigeria. Akan wannan abun wannan shawara ya fito daga bakin gwamnan Borno State Professor Babagana Zulum. Shi ne ya kawo wannan shawara, kuma shawaran mai kyau ne idan ana bi da gaskiya. Amma akan wannan ya fito da wannan shawara saboda wannan mutane kuma wanda aka kashe kwanan shakaran jam. Amma menene za mu gane a cikin wannan magana jama'a shine asalin abun da ya kamata ka bude kunnenka ka saurare ni da magana da farin zuciya nka. Ya kamata menene abun da zaka gane, abun da ya kamata kai ka gane akan wannan abun abokina. Wannan mutane sun zo sun giya duniya abun da ya faru, inda aka cuce su, inda aka kore su, inda aka yi musu abubuwan da aka yi musu. Sun fada wai lokacin Jonathan abu suna aiki, an aiko su zo su tamake sojojin Nigeria, sun zo kuma suna aiki din da gaskiya, kuma ana saura kadan kawai akan kare Boko Haram gaba daya a cikin Nigeria, kadan kawai a cikin irin aikin gaskiya wanda suke yi, saura kadan kawai. Amma Buhari yana shigowa kawai, Buhari ya giya musu wai ba sa son su gaba daya, wai su tashi, wai su tofi, wai su tofi. An rubuta a Daily Post ne, ba wai ni na yi wannan labari, an rubuta a wajen. An zo an tona asirin Buhari kafin Jonathan ma ya tashi, sun fara giya musu, sun zo da shawara da lissafi inda za su shigo cikin zambi, za su gama Boko Haram gaba daya, akan kare su gaba daya. Sun fito da wannan lissafi suke bada mutane. Me ya faru? Buhari ya giya musu wai baya son su a Nigeria gaba daya, wai su tashi su bar mushi gari, tunda shi ya zama shugaban kasa baya son su. Shine wannan mutane suke yi mai, suke tashi suke bar Nigeria suke tofi abun su. Yanzu an fara kuka wai a kawo su. Shine wannan asiri ya fara totona jama'a. Irin wannan abun zai nuna maka abun da ike faru a Nigeria, wai Nigeria ba gaskiya kuma cuta aka yi mutane. Su wannan mutane masu sojojin duniya wanda suke tamaka ma mutane a kakkashe a cicire terrorist irin na Boko Haram sun fada inda suke yi aiki da gaskiya lokacin Goodluck Jonathan. Wai lokacin Goodluck Jonathan an yi abu da gaskiya da gangan kuma an samu asalin result, abu mai kyau ne aka samu abun dadi. Kai kuma ka sani lokacin ba bandit, lokacin ba kidnappers, lokacin ba hoodlum, lokacin ba gunmen. Saboda su suna yi aikin da gaskiya. Idan aka siya makami za ba da sojoji makamin, kuma ba wanda ike tamaka ma Boko Haram lokacin. Shi yasa aka kankare su, amma ana shigowa na Buhari kawai abu ya canja jama'a. Irin wannan abun zai bude maka ido kuma kai ka gane abubuwa wanda ike faru a Nigeria. Jama'a, shine labarin mu kuma na hudu. An ce wai yanzu za jara hanya wanda ya shigo Kano, daga Kano shigo Nijar. Tambayan mu ne menene muka samu a economy akan wannan abun, ana lalata mana kudi. A fada gaskiya kawai, a gaya ma duniya gaskiya abun da ike faru. In ba wai saboda Muhammadu Yusuf wanda yake zama president na Nigeria yanzu, shi daga Nijar ne. Saboda shi ana jin tsoro, saboda idan ba yi ba shi zai tona musu asiri. To menene kana son fada? Saboda shi ko menene ne duk abin da shi ya ce ana so za a yi. Yanzu an fara ana refining petrol dinmu a Nijar. Komi da komi gashi 1.9 billion kudin America za jara railway zuwa wajen. Wani amfani ne muna samu daga Nijar jama'a? Wani amfani ne? Babu ne. Jama'a, saboda lokaci anan zamu bari wannan magana kuma zamu ci gaba, zamu bude hanyar mu yanzu saboda lokaci. Zamu bude hanyar, idan kana so kayi magana zaka iya kira mu a lamba wanda zamu fada yanzu. Idan muka bude shi zaka iya kira mu. Zan ce muku jama'a assalamu alaikum.
Spete yourself.
This is Radio Biafra HAUSA Service 2, coming to you from the platform of Radio Biafra London, under the leadership of one and only Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Ohamadike, one of Biafra, or Sunday or Wednesday. This broadcast is coming to you from me, a servant of the Most High, a servant of the indigenous people of Biafra, and a proud disciple of our leader in the person of Nwachineke. Our lines are open right now. You can call in for your contribution with this number, +183-263-73499, or you can get us with this number, +614-818-70925. I repeat once again, +183-263-73499, or +614-818-70925. Any of this number you call, you can have access to us before we round up our program, because time is not on our side. In few moments we will be rounding up our program for the day. My dear brother, you are welcome.
Thank you so much. Good morning, fellow Biafrans, friends of Biafrans, and lovers of freedom. The blessing of our Heavenly Father, Chukwu Okike Abiyama, that created the heaven and earth and even human beings in different parts of the world, will continue to be with us. More especially those that stood on the side of the truth. My name is Sugo, and I am calling from Enugu province this morning. Mazi, we must remain resolute.
Exactly.
Mazi Nwachineke, Chukwu Okike Abiyama will continue to be the strength of all of you that is doing a very marvelous work. This is an ordained work, a divine work that was mandated, that surely it must take place, no matter the effort of the wicked ones. Mazi, you see the Zoological Republic, a place where the devil is living in the planet Earth. They continue to lie. They continue to deceive and mislead their citizens, and delaying them out, taking them to a place that they will be slaughtered. Why am I saying this? The zoo citizens, they are deaf. They don't correct themselves. They don't take correction of what is happening. They don't learn from the things that they are seeing. Those of them that is going for a war zone in a zoo, a place where people are being slaughtered in daily basis because you want to go and serve who? As a youth corps, if when you come out, you will be jumping up and down in the name of looking for work. At the end of everything, you will not even get the work. If you get it, you will continue to suffer. I want to say, why can't you people use your tongue to count your teeth? Mazi, what you just said, there are so many graduates that is jobless. They only make up themselves when they decided, when they throw away that shame and come out boldly and create a particular thing to help themselves. You see them progressing. But when it comes to the education which they claim to acquire in Nigeria, because they don't have education in Nigeria, what they have, like one Ghanaian pastor said, he said Nigerian leaders, they don't know any other thing that only to steal. That is the only talent in which they get. So what I'm saying now is that in the zoo, every citizens of the zoo are not supposed to be, doing all these things which they are doing. They're supposed to do the right thing. What is the right thing? The zoo is not working. Mass, when you talk, you say the zoo is dead. Yes. What do I mean by that? The zoo died the time that this amalgamation expired. Anybody that is consuming any expiring thing, if you go and eat something that is expired, it will never be well with you. Your body will not welcome it. So the Zoological Republic that you see yourself and you claim to be a Nigerian is expiring country that has expired, and that is the reason why you see all this evil. That is the reason why the leaders, their heart is blocked. They don't care for you. What they care is their family. They took very good care of their family. They love their family, and you are a sacrificial lamb, whether you like it or not. The only thing that will save every one of us, both Igbo, Yoruba, the honest ones, so those that want to be free, is what we are doing. Because of what? If you claim to be a Nigerian citizen 2023, you will come out and vote. You are voting for your grave. You are voting for your death, because they will continue to kill you. So what I'm saying now is that, Mazi, everybody, every well-meaning people of the zoo, if you know that you have just more sense, the only thing that you need to do is to make sure that you support these people that is saying the truth. When it comes to the people that are saying the truth, the zoo media, the zoo journalists are contributing to the downfall of the citizens and the zoo at the same time, because they are the one promoting this false information. They are the one that will come and tell you that Buhari said, despite they know that this man is no longer alive. But because they want to protect their work, because they want to continue to be freed from the misery and the sufferings of innocent people in daily basis, some of them are trying to protect their lives, and they are dying. Have you forgotten that somebody from Southern Kaduna is a journalist? He came on air here on radio, Urban Radio in Enugu here. He broadcast. He said that he's a president, that they killed his mother when he was on studio broadcasting, that he received a call that his mother and some siblings, they killed them. And who killed them? The same people people that owns the zoo, the same people that have right to use gun, then you don't have right to use gun. The same people that carry machete up and down, you don't have that opportunity. Why can't we reason as a human? And as we are doing this, God, Chukwokikabiyama will destroy all the evil ones in our midst. Mazi, thank you so much. And Chukwokikabiyama bless our leader and the faithful ones, our leader and those that remain faithful. Anytime you shrink, if you move from being faithful, a lot of us have died. So many people died, and some of you contributed in the death of our innocent brothers. You give order and you want to disappoint who? You are disappointing yourself. We will never ever go back. And as you are trying to take money, the Bible said, bribe blind, clear-sighted men. So you started misbehaving, doing something that is not supposed to be doing by you particularly. I am telling you that any day that any of you deviate for all this sacrifice that so many of us are into, you will never ever experience peace. Your generation will continue to suffer. Because Mazi, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, my dear brother. You have spoke passionately, and that is how it's going to be. He will pay for it. He will pay for it. Let's take this call. Call on the line. You are live on L Radio Biafra HAUSA Service 2. Tell us your name and where you are calling from.
Nwachineke, good morning.
Good morning, my dear brother. Do it again.
Mazi, Nwachineke.
Hello? You are not coming out.
Follow Biafrans. Yes. Okay, can you hear me very well now?
What just happened now?
Okay. I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Hello, Nwachineke.
Alright, right on, continue.
Yes, I can hear you, yes. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay. Nwachineke, good morning once again. Follow Biafrans, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. Onyendu, good morning, sir. Nwachineke, good morning, sir. Nwachineke, this morning I want to touch on something that has been bothering me. But before then, I will ask our youth that they are sending to wherever in the north. It doesn't matter where it is in the north. We are asking the people that are in the north to come back. Do not go anywhere. Whether you are Yoruba, whether you are Igbo, whether you are from the Middle Belt, do not go to anywhere in the north. Everywhere in the world, they know that northern part of the Zoological Republic is not safe for anyone. And they are looking for you to kill. Youth, they are looking for you to kill. They are killing old and young and small, but mainly they want to depopulate our nation by killing the young people. So I'm asking everyone, please, do not go to anywhere. There's nothing that will happen to you. They are not going to take your certificate away from you if you do not go this year and you decide to go next year. If there will be anything like Nigeria by next year. Nwachineke, please, allow me to air my view on what I'm about to say. It's unrecorded. This is my view, not anyone's view. I've not listened to anyone. I don't have groups where I go and gossip. I do my own thing. I am only Kurundi IPOB on my zone, in my zone. But I don't discuss things that I discuss on the radio. It's my personal view. 3 days ago, I didn't want to say this, but I have to say it because it's my personal view. As much as I respect our elders, I am also an elder because I'm close to 50 years old. So, our presenter, our elder, Mazi, Alozie. I know everyone is hearing me and everyone is listening to me. When anyone has a view, let the person share their view on our platform. Then during the broadcast that he was broadcasting the other day, where some people came through foreign, there's this message that is going on in and then
Brother,
somebody
you
come
need
to
I
say
don't
that
know what is
that
happening to your line. Because just repeat what you said in the next 30 seconds. Because even in my system here, it's not recording.
Okay. Is it much better now?
Yeah, and you just put your mouth on your microphone direct, so that what you are saying will be recorded.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, now it's clear now.
Okay. So whatever that I'm saying is my opinion. It's not the opinion of anybody. It has nothing to do with anybody's opinion. It is just mine. So yes. So entrance 2. So Nwachineke, just because when you were 1 second. I interest, where are you?
My brother, I think you have to call back because I don't understand. Other callers are hanging.
So that particular view that Foreign had about our leader, people are gossiping on the air. Please, when everyone comes to share their view, because that was going on viral, and people are saying something about it. So he's coming to the saying that people should not listen to such things. It's his personal view, and those things you don't need to have that information on your deck before somebody can say something that you saw that is happening that could bring problem to our platform. You understand? So that is number 1. Number 2, our presenters should know how to handle our people when our people comes to the air, like that's one of our brother from South Africa that was saying something about DOS and the rest of them. We should know how to curtail them. And we must know that people are listening to this platform all over the world. People are listening. People are hearing what we're saying. If there is a way, after all these years, so many people have died in this particular thing, and somebody that was part of us go out of the way, saying that the leader of this group that has over 40 million followers is lying. Every other thing that he's saying doesn't make sense to me. But to say that this person is lying after so many people died, there's going to be a lot of bias. So our presenters should be able to protect the interests of this platform. When people are saying things that is going contrary, because this is not a normal radio. This is a radio that is fighting for the freedom of people. So if anyone comes after the oath saying something against the oath, you stop the person now and then. Don't let that person air their view. And when Mazi is doing what he's doing, because he's my elder, your body language, that is why exactly what Sister Neneanya come to say. When you see a spare, call it a spare. Even if, let's say, that I call in for Mazi to go back, if the ministers, if the reverends are ready to take him back to sort that issue out, he can go back to them. The IPOB members are saying, you said you have resigned, but they can fix that thing through that platform they have been using, because you disappoint the ministers. That's the best that he can do. But saying he must come back, one of their brothers that called yesterday talking about him coming back, he was actually calling for his head because so many people have died because of his order. He was not calling him to come back and finish. He must come and finish what he started by giving order, and so many people died. And you go out of the platform and say that our leader that have been all over the world in government offices saying how we can be free, that is lying. How somebody is going to cut it and go and say it in everywhere, saying this man that we know that has been coming here is lying. So that is not good for us. So that is why you need to call the spade and call the person to order. So your body language says, when anyone is talking about Uchemofo in a wrong way, you keep quiet. When somebody calls and said something about Uchemofo, maybe your body language will share a different thing. So our presenters must know this thing is a very difficult thing that we are fighting for. We cannot be in any way in the view of a person that's going to bring more division to us by calling DOS names or calling anybody name in our platform. Because this is a hollow platform that we must do everything to protect the interests of our leaders, DOS and the rest of them. Anyone that goes out of this route is against our oath. Thank you, Mazi. That's all I wanted to say.
Thank you very much, my dear brother, and you have said it all. I believe, but I did not listen to that particular broadcast you are emphasizing, but I believe that the board are there. So even me, as I'm here, if I mess up, I am in less than 1 minute I should be kicked off. That is it, and that is how freedom fighting movement should be. And those clamoring to return person who walk out by himself. Igbo si no chipro nwe ya n'ugbo asekwala n'ugbo ghara ya. So somebody who remove himself intentionally with that kind of a mess, even if you bring him back now and the person is telling you the truth, you will find it very difficult to believe him. So our people should calculate things. People should reason things when they are saying. Even if you say, not bring him back, let's say he come back now and say he's part of us. I personally, even at my low level capacity in the struggle, I would be scared of whatever he's telling me to do, because I don't know whether he's pushing me to abattoir to be slaughtered, and tomorrow he can go his way. So that is that, my dear brother. So we should be careful. Just as we always said, IPOB is a movement to restore Biafra. We are not yet into the nation Biafra, where person will say, I disagree or agree. There is a chain of command and control, Yes. So thank you very much, brother. Let me take this call also before I round up. Call on the line. You tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Okay, brother, good morning.
Good morning, my dear brother. Caller on the other line, just hold on. I will bring you in after this caller. Continue, brother, from Liverpool.
Okay, good morning, my brother. I remember your brother, Michael Ugochukwu Chukwemeka Mwajago. I am from Ujogunurumba, Biafra land, calling from Liverpool, United Kingdom. I want to thank every hardworking Biafra, right from the lowest to the highest level of IPOB, most especially our leader and our volunteers, and all the principal servants, everybody, all the presenters. I thank all of you for a good job. There is only one thing I want to touch this morning, and that is about the contractors that are in our land taking contracts and using resources to rub hand with foreign countries. In this country where I am, I want our people to listen very carefully. In this country where I am and most of us are, you can never give a contract without a delivering date. If a contract starts, even 1 hour before the time, in fact a day before you must be ready. If he's not ready, you never get contract from the country again. So, why am I saying this? Our people are graduating, coming out without getting a job. They will go and bring a foreign firm. The foreign firm will bring their own people, and their people will be working. Our own people, indigenous people, that are supposed to be the backbone of the contract, are not getting any job. My brother, it's not possible anywhere in the world except in the Zoological Republic. And I want our people to know that their future is at stake. You can never, I tried to explain this thing to the British people. I asked them, can your country give a contract to any foreign firm and pay them with crude oil? They say it's not going to happen. It's not possible. I said that is what Nigeria is doing to other countries. I asked them again, you have oil in Scotland. Do you have light? They said yes. I said, do you have gas? They said yes. I said, do you use the gas to pipe the houses and keep it warm? They said yes. So you are not going to the bush to cut all the trees to make firewood. They said it's not going to happen. They said that is what is going on in Nigeria. They say it's not possible. I told them that Nigeria, so-called Nigeria, is the number one oil producing country in Africa. And that oil comes from my land. But they hold it and they're using it to brainwash everybody, to bribe them, both the media and everything. And I asked the man, said, have you heard of all the killings going on in Nigeria? say you are the colonial master. He said no. I said because they will not tell you, and you don't know the atrocity your government is committing in Biafra land especially, and in the wider zoo. When they are digging our oil, they meet a lot of natural resources, mineral resources, all of all kinds. When they grading the road, they meet natural resources, tell the workers to go home and come back maybe after 1 week. By the time they finish extracting the resources, they call them the zombies back, come and continue working. Pay them, can pay you for staying home 1,000 or 2,000, they'll be jumping up. But it's not going to happen here. It's not happening in China. It's not happening anywhere in Europe. No matter how poor they are. It's only in the Zoological Republic it happens, and the wider Africa. People should rise up and know that it's not going to be possible for any country to behave the way that Nigeria is behaving. And if you continue going like this, the future of those who are fighting for is at stake. They will not get anything. So, what am I saying in essence? Everybody should open the eye. It's either we fight this government and free ourselves, or we keep on suffering. But I know IPOB are leading the way. And the other monkeys in the zoo, their eyes are opening. I hope very soon the zoo will disintegrate by fire or by force. Because enough is enough. All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you very much, and making it snappy. Let's take the next caller before we round up. Our caller, you are right now live on Radio Biafra. Tell us your name and where you are calling from. Time is not on our side. Can you hear me? You're still on mute. You are still on mute. You are okay.
Hello.
Yeah, tell us. Just make it snappy. I am about to round up the program. Your name and where you are calling from also.
Thank you very much. Mazi, my name is Nwachineke. I'm calling from Italy. Mazi, you know, everybody that asking for Uche to come back to IPOB, that person is not a student of Legio Biafra. If you follow Legio Biafra just like me, if you follow Legio like me, you will find out that this thing did not start today. Mazi will make it clear that where they belong, they don't bow down to anybody. And now it's open to everybody that that place they belong is where Uche and the Obi don't belong. Because if you listen to Uche, he said, I noticed that some people that are broadcasting are no longer broadcasting. What is your business there?
You said he said what? I didn't get you.
I said a tree cannot make a forest.
No, you said that he said that people that are broadcasting are not broadcasting. Is that right?
He said because that you know that something that is making his nonsense. Zoom.
Okay, I understand. Right on.
He said that I noticed that some people that are broadcasting are not broadcasting. But if they are not broadcasting, is it not your duty as a deputy to go to call your US or your leader to call them to ask them what is happening? You understand, Mazi? Or you think because you are a deputy, you are government.
As at that time he is gone already. As at that time he is gone. He's gone. Hello, your line is reconnecting, brother. What is happening? Your line is reconnecting and time is not on my side. I'm sorry, I have to end it because I have to round up this program. Why your network is doing, you have a point to make, but your network is behaving like that of the zoo. Why? Alright, let's end it in that way as we bring our program to an end. For my brother to take over as well, because that is how it should be. Thank you very much for calling, and the last caller, sorry, your call were terminated because the network was not connecting and the time is not on my side to continue to wait for it. But we must continue and we must press on. Nothing will stop us. Everybody have it in mind. It doesn't, in as much as we are alive, we will continue the disintegration of the Zoological Republic of Nigeria, and it must surely come. It doesn't matter whether you resign or you retire or you open your own radio station. That is none of our business. We know that all these things are going to happen, and it is now unfolding itself. You know, that is the evil seed in man, and his own germinated after he has acquired all. Why he did not resign when his papers are not yet ready? Why he didn't resign when he is not yet polished as we have polished him? It is now that he believed that he has gotten everything, and he decided to, you know. That is a typical Igbo man for you, you know. And these are the evil seed in Igbo man. We keep on preaching on Sabbath day and other days. Try to remove it from your life. Remove it. That is what is disturbing him. Nothing again, you know. The thing is that he's trying to use something where he will hang his hand to take excuse, telling you it's the killing in Obi. So just because of the killing in Obi, but we have been seeing you broadcasting, talking all manner of mess. You have written even your resignation letter submitted even before the Obi massacre. People may not know that. He wrote that letter submitted, and he was told to go on air, to go and tell the Biafran that you don't want. Because had it been Onyendu took it and read it for the whole world, today you will be blaming Onyendu that he is the one that why second, all those kind of things. But God, Elohim, knows how he does his thing, and he exposed himself at the right time, you know. So brothers, we must understand all those things. Now he's telling you it's Obibo and whatever, all those nonsense. Don't listen to all those things. It's a serpental seed in a man. It's in everybody, and by the time you notice it, you will fight for it. Thank you very much, and let's round up our program with a word of prayer. Father, we thank you, we bless you, we glorify your name, we give you praise, be thou exalted. Thank you, Jehovah Jireh. Thank you, Jehovah Nisi. Be thou exalted, O Lord good Jehovah. We thank you for this wonderful day. I pray you protect our leader. I pray you protect each and every one of us. Father, this I pray at this moment and believe that you have answered us as we make this prayer in the mighty name of your beloved Son, Yeshua HaMashiach. And I leave you with this word. The Bible said, the name of the Lord is like a strong tower. The righteous run it and they are saved. Proverbs chapter 18, verse 10. Shalom.